katika maisha ya watu.
This other week, I was driving with Syria on the way to Mombasa.
Wiki iliyopita walikuwa wanaenda Mombasa na Syria.
And the traffic police stopped us.
Na wakasimamishwa ni askari wa barabarani.
And so I actually did something that wasn't allowed, but I was talking in the phone while driving through Mtwapa.
Alikuwa anapiga simu huko akipeleka gari ambayo ni hatia katika sheria za barabara.
Yeah, and so the traffic police stopped me and they took me and Syria to the police station.
Kwa hivyo wakasimamishwa wakaambia mlichofanya ni makosa, kwa hivyo twendeni kituo cha polisi.
And it's not the first time I've been to the police station here in Kilifi.
Kupelekwa polisi.
It's not that I'm a criminal, but sometimes they take me for no reason, like because they're corrupt.
Wakati mwingine si ati kwamba yeye hadi ni mhalifu, lakini kuna vile tu inatokea mpaka lazima anaishia huko tu kituo cha polisi.
And so I said to the police at the police station, I know I did a mistake and I'm willing to do whatever fine you decide is fine. I'll take it because it was my mistake.
Akawaambia polisi, ni kweli najua ni kinyume cha sheria barabarani kupiga ama kupokea simu.
I was willing to pay for my sins immediately.
Kwa hivyo akawa anataka kujitakasa kwa kulipa gharama inayotakikana kulipwa.
So if I do something wrong, I don't mind taking the punishment for it because I do think righteousness is very important to have in a society.
Mimi nafikiri mtu akifanya makosa ni vizuri adhabu ya makosa yale au ana hiari ama anapenda pia kuchukua kwa sababu ni vizuri kuwa na haki katika jamii.
And so then the police started to show me the book and they said like talking in the phone while driving is like you can have 20,000 shillings a fine or even go to prison for this.
Basi akamtolea kile kitabu kinachoonyesha makosa na adhabu yake, na kupokea simu ama kupiga simu barabarani inaweza ukapigwa faini ya 20,000 ama kupelekwa jela ama zote mbili.
And I just knew their game. They were just trying to scare me.
Na sasa mimi kwa sababu nina akili nikajua wanafanya kunitishia tu.
And so they said, I will give you two options.
Wakasema basi tutakupatia mambo mawili.
How can we solve this? They said.
Tutakwambia mambo mawili ambayo itatusaidia kusuluhisha.
We go for this according to the law, prison or maybe up to 20,000.
Utachukua hii ya faini ya 20,000 ama kupelekwa jela.
Or we can forgive you and let you go.
Ama tuweze tukakusamehe na ukaenda.
And so I said like, that's an easy choice. I'll take forgive me and let me go.
Basi kama ndio ni rahisi, nisameheni na mimi niende zangu.
Yeah. But of course, there was a twist there that they haven't told me.
Lakini pia kumbuka kulikuwa kuna mahali pamepinda pale.
So they told me like, but so maybe you will say thanks to us.
Lakini hata tukusamehe, useme asante.
And so okay, thank you. And so they were awkward. I knew they were talking about money, but I was just playing stupid, just to annoy. And so they said, you give us something as an appreciation gift. And so I said, you know, there's a different word for that. What you're doing is corruption. You guys are corrupt. And so they say, no, it's not corruption. It's just saying thanks. And so I tell them, just because you change the name of bribe into saying thanks, it doesn't make it okay or fine. It's still corruption. And so they were trying to justify themselves. And so he said like, okay, so you want to go for this other option? Yeah, so I said like, if the other option is corruption, there is no question. I would never trade the relationship I have with Jesus for a simple shortcut like this. I would rather pay 20,000 than sacrificing the beautiful relationship I have with Jesus. And so you might think 20,000 shillings is a lot of money, but it's a high price to pay, but it's a higher price to pay if you have something good with Jesus, you don't throw it away for some horrible money.
20,000 zinaweza kuwa ni pesa nyingi, lakini pia uhusiano wako wewe na Yesu Kristo, nafikiri ingekuwa ni vizuri kugharimika na 20,000 uhifadhi uhusiano wako.
And if you're one of those guys who participates, you just give 50 bob, you buy this officer a lunch, or you say thanks in this way, you're just as crooked as him and Zacchaeus.
Sasa kama wewe ukishikwa, kwa mfano wewe ndio wa pikipiki, ukishikwa lazima upeane shilingi 50. Wewe na Zakayo na huyo uliyompatia mko sufuria moja.
I don't care if you call it to give thanks or whatever you call it, it's corruption and it's demonic.
Wewe mimi sijali utaitaje. Unaweza kusema hadi kwa shukrani tu, lakini ukweli ni kwamba ulikuwa umehongana.
And participating in that,
kushiriki mambo haya,
is really bad.
Hiyo ni mbaya.
Corruption is the main demon that is harassing and oppressing Kenya. How can you keep feeding that demon?
Ukumbuke udhalimu ndio pepo ambaye amekita mizizi Kenya. Wawezaje kuendelea kumpatia chakula fure huko akisumbua watu?
You think, oh, it's just 100 bob, I'm not feeding a nationwide demon. Yes, you are. You're cultivating, you're feeding that demon.
Pesa kidogo sana, siwezi kuwa nalisha pepo kubwa namna hii. Ni kweli wewe ni mdhalimu kisha mbaya kuliko wale wengine waliokutangulia.
And so I lectured, I just kept on talking about righteousness. I would never trade Jesus, and this is a problem with Kenya. I just went on with these officers at the office. And there was this Muslim lady there, one of the under officers. And she kept saying to Syria, hey, this pastor, I really like how he resonates, how he thinks. Is this guy your pastor? Hey, you're really blessed. And the Muslim lady in her Muslim outfit, she said like, oh, if I were to become a Christian today, one day I would go to that church. Amen. And so I'm telling you, there is something attractive about righteousness. It is so rare to find today that people have almost forgotten what it really looks like. But Jesus is the righteous one. And if you let him into your heart, he will start helping you to get some things straight, to get your life in order. I mean, wouldn't you like wouldn't you like to experience what it is like to have a clean conscience? Huh? I didn't see clean conscience since 18 years before I came to Jesus.
Nia yake imekuwa tu vibaya, lakini akaanza kujifundisha kubadilisha nia kuwa mbaya na kuanza kuwa na nia nzuri.